What's up everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning in, and in today's video we're going to be talking about a $56,000 wholesale deal I recently closed in Mesa, Arizona. That's right, I'm going to be breaking down exactly how I made $56,000 wholesaling real estate from one deal in under 30 days, so make sure you stick around to the end of the video so that way you can learn how to do the same thing. Also, if you're not already subscribed, make sure you go down below, hit the red button and subscribe to the channel. Other than that, let's get right into the video. So let's break it down. How did I make $56,000 from wholesaling real estate from one deal in under 30 days? I did this deal in Mesa, Arizona. What marketing channel did it come from? This deal came from cold calling marketing. Most of my deals come from cold calling marketing, and it's because it's the marketing channel that I spend the most money on, that I invest the most money in. The reason cold calling marketing is my #1 favorite marketing channel is because if you think about it, every other marketing channel, bandit signs, mailers, TV commercials, billboards, all these different marketing channels, they're all leading to the phone. They all say, call us at this phone number, and it's leading to the phone. Why not just start with the prospect on the phone? That's why I love cold calling, because you start on the phone. I also love cold calling because it's the most affordable marketing channel. Cold calling marketing got me my first wholesale deal when I was 16 years old, and 4 years later, it's still getting me deals. So I will never stop investing money in cold calling marketing. It is literally the best marketing channel. So what I did in order to do the cold calling marketing to get this deal was, first I had to get a list of data of homeowners. I got that list from Cole Realty Resource, and I got some of the data from PropStream. There's a link in the description for both these data providers. Once I had the list of motivated sellers, I uploaded that list to my dialer. I used the Ready Mode dialer. There's a link in the description for this as well. And once I uploaded that list to the dialer, then I had my cold callers from thecallgenius.com get on the dialer, log into the dialer, and start calling the list. As soon as they started calling the list, we started getting motivated seller leads flowing in. These were people that were interested in a cash offer for their property. So once these leads started flowing in from the cold calling marketing, my sales reps, my acquisition managers started calling those leads and talking to the people, finding out exactly why they wanted to sell, finding out how much they wanted, the condition of their property, and making them offers. So we were primarily focusing on Mesa this month when we got this deal, and so we were talking to a ton of Mesa homeowners about their properties, and we were making a ton of offers. Remember, you want to make every seller that you talk to an offer, because the more calls you make and the more offers you give equals more deals. So we started following up with these sellers in Mesa till we finally found one seller that really wanted to sell their property fast. This seller wanted $325,000 for their property. Their property was semi-outdated, but it was in pretty good shape. And they were pretty firm on the $325,000 number. We saw that the properties in the area were going for around $450,000 to $460,000 remodeled. Now our property wasn't remodeled, but it was in good shape and it wasn't going to need much work. So we thought, since he was asking $325,000, that he was asking a pretty reasonable price, but we still wanted to get it a little bit lower because we were worried that it may be tight depending on a couple different factors. So we started negotiating with the seller, and we were able to bring the seller down to accepting $304,000 for the property. Once he said he would be interested in the $304,000, we tried to send over the contract right then and there through e-signature to get his signature. But he said, whoa, he pumped the brakes and he said, I'm not ready to sign anything right now. I've got to talk to my kids, I've got to talk to my wife, I got to have a lawyer look it over, blah, 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 right? He threw the whole book at us of excuses. And so at this point, we knew we were going to have to break through a bunch of barriers in order to get this guy to sign. So first what we did was we tried to get every decision maker on the phone. Get the kids on the phone. Get the wife on the phone. Let's figure this out. What are their concerns going to be? He said, I'm not getting anybody on the phone. So the next thing that you want to do in the sales process like this is you want to start questioning through your prospect about the other decision makers, so that way you can kill objections. So we started asking, what would hold up your wife from wanting to sell the property? What would her questions be? Blah, 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 blah. Kept going back and forth till we deleted all those objections. And then we talked about the objections that the kids would have. We deleted all those objections. Now he had way better idea of what we were doing here. And so guess what? Now even though we couldn't get those people on the phone, he was going to go talk to them about the offer that we made. But because we deleted all those objections that they may have, now he's going to sell them for us. He's going to talk to the kids and the wife, and when they have those objections, we already rebutted those objections. So when he talks to them, he's going to be rebuttaling for us, which is super amazing. That's the beautiful thing about questioning through your prospect. You can actually turn the seller into an asset to your company, and they will actually go sell the other decision makers on why they should take the offer. And that's exactly what happened. He talked to the kids, talked to the wife, and they were all on the same page to sell the property to us. And guess what? They signed on the dotted line. Now we had the deal locked up. Now it was time to market the deal to cash buyers and find a cash buyer that wanted to buy the deal from us. So what we needed to do was we needed to get pictures of the property. So unfortunately, this seller didn't have a good enough phone to send us pictures himself, and he just really wasn't technologically savvy, right? So we actually set up an appointment and we went out to the property and took the pictures ourselves. Here's a tip: when you're taking pictures of a property, you want to get pictures of every room, the front of the house, the backyard, the hot water heater, the AC unit, and the electrical box. If you have pictures of all of this, you're going to be able to create a great marketing package in order to send this off to cash buyers. So that's exactly what we did. We got the pictures that we needed of the property and we email blasted the deal out to our cash buyers list. We have so many cash buyers across the country and we're connected with so many different hedge funds. So if you need help selling your deals and you want our team to help you sell your deals for maximum profit, make sure you go submit your deals at jacobblank.com/dispo. There's a link in the description for this, and me and my team will personally help you sell your deals to our cash buyers for maximum profit, and we literally will take a very small cut of the profit of what we make on the deal. We don't really want to make much money. We just want to make a couple $1,000s, and we want to help you make as much as you can and do more deals with you. So now that we email blasted the deal out at $369,000, we just waited for offers and calls to come in, and we started getting calls from buyers. We were getting offers around $340,000, $330,000, which was lower than we expected, and we didn't want to accept those. We thought that we would definitely be able to sell it at least $360,000, considering that leaves about $100,000 left in spread for the fix and flipper that buys the deal to work with in order for them to make a profit. And considering the property didn't need much work, they should have been able to put $20,000 into the property with closing costs and everything. They would be able to sell the property and make at least $40,000. So we thought it was a good deal for the cash buyer if they bought it at $360. So we didn't really want to sell the deal any lower than $360. So we got multiple $340,000 offers, and we went to each of those $340,000 offers and we started talking to them and we started pushing them up on price. And fortunately, we were able to convince one of the buyers to go up to $360,000. He agreed to that price, but he said it was contingent upon a walkthrough. So we had to schedule with the seller for the buyer to be able to walk through the property. We did that. He walked through the property, and fortunately, he didn't lower his offer at all. So now that we had the buyer interested in the property, he saw it and he was ready to put his firm $360,000 offer in. Now we needed to talk about how much earnest money was this buyer going to deposit. Now, I highly recommend that you always get at least $3,000 to $5,000 non-refundable earnest money from your buyer. Now, unfortunately, this guy only wanted to put $2,000 non-refundable earnest money, so it was a challenge. But fortunately, we were able to push him up to putting $4,000 non-refundable earnest money. We got the assignment contract signed. We submitted everything to the title company. The title company is a neutral third party that conducts the real estate transaction. We submitted everything to them, and now the deal was completely lined up. The buyer deposited his $4,000 earnest money the next day to title, and now we had the deal all locked in. Now we just needed to go along the transaction process and get to the closing date without any hiccups. And along this transaction process, everything was going smooth, but close to the close date, the seller got cold feet. Cold feet, they started changing their mind. We've lived in the property so long, we have memories, we don't want to sell, this, that, the third. And I'm like, you already agreed to sell, so we've got to keep going. And we basically were able to walk them through why they want to sell, why it's a good idea for them, and continue that original thought process that made them want to sell. And so we were able to prevent them from having cold feet, and we were able to push this to the closing table. On the day of closing, buyer wired money to title, buyer signed closing docs, seller signed closing docs, and around noon, the property closed, and it recorded with the county, and we got paid our assignment fee of $56,000. This was another amazing wholesale deal, and it was a big deal. $56,000. That's over half of $100,000 half of 6 figures, which is super amazing. I hope you all enjoyed the story of this deal and the breakdown of exactly how we did it. I hope it was beneficial for you to see how these deals take place, and I hope it was helpful to help you get more deals. I want to help you, me and my team want to help you, so if you need help selling your wholesale deals, make sure to work with me and my team. Submit your deals at jacobblank.com/dispo. Also, if you want to learn more from me about how to do this business, make sure to check out my Learn How to Wholesale program, available at reiscalers.com. There's links in the description for all this, but I hope this video was entertaining. I hope it was helpful, educational. If it was, make sure to hit the like button. Also, go down below, hit the red button, and subscribe to the channel. It helps me reach more people and impact more lives, so I'd really appreciate it if you go subscribe. Other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.